A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Try to get it to the edge. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly complete. Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, to open the game, the offense really seemed like they were in a good rhythm. Had a couple first downs, and everything's clicking, and all of a sudden, it comes to a screeching halt with that fumble. So they're going to have to be able to regroup and really prioritize ball security here for the rest of the game.
To the air, it's Sellers. Coming out aggressively. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sellers. Going up top. It's complete. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to pass. Touchdown Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football in the last play. They got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. To throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Deep in their own territory, they'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and Well, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. You better look out, college football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes the grab deep. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Going up top again. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Touchdown Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The short hands, it's Harbor.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in a crease snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Michigan. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there. And a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field. But as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Simpson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. The field goal is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. On the option. They'll give it to the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Klein. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they'll make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Wolverines! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's going to fire deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.